everybody, welcome back to another week. We are going to shop my stash for the third week of January, and so let's go ahead and get started because I'm ready to pick out what I'm going to wear for this week so that I don't have to rummage on a daily basis. I have what I'll need and I will stay organized. So let's go ahead and get started as usual. So I always start at the top up here just to grab I kind of don't go in order of what I use. I go in order of like just from top to bottom. And so let's go ahead and start here from the top. Now the first thing I already know that I want to use is the MAC Pigment and Glitter set from this last holiday season. We have an event to attend this Saturday evening. It's a formal gala event, and so I already know I want to go heavy on the glitter, kind of like a smoky glitter eye, and so I already know that I want to use this pink. Is it this one? No, it's not this one. Let's see. That's, I think, Copper Sparkle. I want to use this pink chunky glitter, which that one's not it either. It was this one. This is the pink chunky glitter that I want to use this week. And then there is a pigment that is really awesome for everyday use, which is this one right here. It's almost like a creamy type shade, a vanilla type shade. Pinky vanilla, I guess. And so let's put this to use because I really have only used it once or twice since I purchased it, and I'm ready to keep on putting it to use. So I am going to select that out of here. Now, another thing, sometimes I feel it's so funny because when I start these, I already have in my mind what I want to use for the week. If something comes into my head that I haven't used in a while, or if I see it, you know, if I'm trying to decide on what videos I want to film for you guys. So I already know that I want to use the Tarte not Rainforest of the Sea, the Make Believe in Yourself Unicorn eyeshadow palette. I love this. This is one of my very favorite eyeshadow palettes of all time. It's so pigmented and it's just absolutely beautiful. I'm shocked that it had gone on clearance. Some things I have not mastered how to open with one hand, so I may need to put the camera down and open this bad boy up, so hang tight. Okay, here's what this looks like. Again, I'm shocked that it went to sale as soon as it did when it came out. But anyways, I do love it. The pigmentation is just incredible. I love playing with this thing. Look, that's with one very light swipe. So let's use this because I told y'all at the beginning of the month, January was going to be all about the bold, sparkle, shimmer, all that. And this does it for me. So I don't know that I'm going to use a highlight palette this week. I do know that I want to use another sparkle palette that has been on my mind, and that's the Natasha Denona Star palette. And so this has like a few shades that she has not since come out with, and I think that because just people complained about them. But for example, the chunky glitters like this one right here, I just, you know, it has the just the more sparkly stuff. And I mean, I know we're not all about that, but I am. So I think I want to use this one for this week. This palette, by the way, is just incredible. So let's put this one to use this week. I probably will need to pick out one more for more matte transition shades, so we'll get to that here in just a while. The other thing I do want to use this week is the coconut bronzer by Marc Jacobs, the Tan-Tastic. So let's put this one to use this week. I guess also it's going to depend on what we pick out for foundation, but I love this bronzer, and I heard it's making a comeback, but this one's the sparkle that is showing up is still from the last eyeshadow, so it's not a sparkly bronzer. This looks so natural, makes your skin look so airbrushed. I love it. Okay, so it looks like we're done up here. I'm not going to pick out a highlighting palette for this week because I think I know what I want to use. I saw a YouTube video the other day. Someone was using one of my highlighters, and I was like, ooh, I think I want to pull mine back out. So here we are in the highlighter drawer. If you notice from the last video, I've kind of cleaned up back here, and I added the little basket and kind of organized just because I had some stuff that was just kind of like over here thrown on the side, some stuff that was still out on my desk. These Becca the Light Chaser highlighters, these are the ones that are like opal, flashes jade, and you know, it kind of has a multi-dimensional look. These things were on Weekly Wow back in December. And so they were like $17 each, and then I had that, you know, when you're part of the VIB program in December, they send you a certificate, and so I had like $20 off or something. So I think I paid like 30 some for all three, and if you can get them on sale, that's amazing. So there's a couple of things that I'm wanting to use this week. First off, I'm going to pull both Kylighters, the Kylie highlighters. These were kind of a mixed bag for me when I had looked forward to them so much. When I first used them, I was like, where's the pigment? This is such a disappointment. And now that I've kind of gone through that first layer, I feel like they perform so much better. So they're very, very glowy once you get past that first layer. Let me see if I could... don't have really amazing light today. There we go. So they are really, really nice. Again, now that I've kind of gotten past that. So I own the ones in, let's see, this is Salted Caramel, and this one's Cotton Candy Dream. And so we are going to, is it Cream or Dream? Cotton Candy Cream, sorry. So we're going to use those two. The other one I also really want to use this week is one of my Ofra highlighters. Now, I have a video that is actually quite old. It's from probably 3 or 4 months ago that I had filmed when I first purchased these Ofra highlighters. And I never loaded it. I never posted it. Honestly, I was saving it for a day in which I didn't have a lot of videos for the week, and that never happened. And so I might upload that soon. And basically, I had filmed a video on, are the Ofra highlighters worth the hype? Just because, I mean, you remember they were all the rage. And so I might still post that in case you're curious on these Ofra highlighters. So I'm going to pull this one for the week, put it to use. I haven't used it in a while. This one is, so obviously very pigmented. This one is in the shade Rodeo Drive. And again, I picked that up when Ulta had their 21 Days of Beauty last go around. So I think we are done there. Let's see. Moving along, because that took longer than expected. So for blush, what are we wanting to use this week? I'm trying to kind of still keep in the wintertime range, but right. I think I said this last week. I feel like blush is what I usually feel the most that is hardest to pick out. Do I have I want to use a blush palette of some sort. I tend to use blush palettes more than anything. Let's pick a NARS blush. Impudique. I haven't used this one in a while. I can't remember what it looks like. I feel like that's so horrible to say. Okay, this is a good winter blush. So let's try, this was the Sarah Moon collection. I think this was from not 2017, but 2016. Let's try that one, and let's grab one more. Let's grab more of a nude type. Oh, you know what? I don't know. I've got this lavender shade. I just don't know if it would be too, it's called Unconventional. I don't know if it would be too light for right now, just because of we're still in winter months. Oops. And I don't want to look too ashy. I want that one. But you know what? Maybe I want like a nude blush. And you know what? The one that'll do it is the Riri loves MAC. So let's use this one. Bad Girl Gone Good. Who knew back when she had released this lineup with MAC that she would be so successful at her own makeup line? Her makeup line is just fantastic. I don't think there's anything I haven't liked. Here we have bronzers and highlighters, but since we've already picked some out, I think we're good. We don't need anything from there. Let's see, are we going to want anything for the week regarding single eyeshadows? I don't think so, although, you know what? I want to put one of these to use. This was from the MAC Holiday Collection. Which one is this one? This one's called It's Snowing. This one's called Stylishly Merry. Okay, so let's use It's Snowing this week. Let's put it to use. I need to give some love to these singles because singles don't get as much love. Just because palettes are just so much more convenient all around for blush, eyeshadow, everything. And I can't get this one open. So maybe we'll do a swatch in a bit. Okay, so I think we are good there. There's nothing in this drawer. That's empty. Nothing really in this drawer. Just a few stuff that I haven't used too much. Let's see. Okay, lashes and stuff. The reason I don't pull out lashes is because I have so I use the Demi Wispies for the most part. And I already have a pair that I'm using in my desk drawer, and so that's pretty much why I don't come out and pick lashes every Shop My Stash. I think for the, let's see, for our matte, I'm gonna pick one of these two. This is the the Kylie Naughty and Nice palettes. I think I want to choose this one. I am keeping these in the box because I really do like the box, the design, the glitter, and the palettes themselves don't have that design. I'm just weird that way. So see how it's different, and this is kind of a velvety type feel. So this has got, I'm always impressed, honestly, with her eyeshadows, for the most part. I wasn't that impressed with the peach palette, but for the most part, I really do like her eyeshadows, and they are very pigmented, and so there are some shades here that I really could use as transition shades, crease colors, all that good stuff. So we are going to put this one to use as our for matte shades, and in here, more eyeshadow palettes we don't need to use because we already picked our palettes for the week. So let's move everything to the desk, and then we will get started with the boring stuff. So we are over at the desk. We've moved everything over. Now, I am going to already tell you that I know what primer I'm going to use for the week, and it's going to be the Nivea Men Post Shave Balm. I am super late to this party. This was all the rage 1 or 2 years ago when everyone was saying it's like a really good primer because it stays tacky. And so I am going to use this for this week. I actually picked one up at Walmart, and I love how it smells. I love cologne type smells. But I have used it a couple of times, and I think I'm really impressed. Now, I know a lot of people's gripe was that it has alcohol. It says no drying alcohol, so that I already know that that has alcohol. I'm not too, those kind of things don't bug me. As long as it doesn't dry out my skin, I'm okay with that. So we've got the primer. Let's move on to our foundations, and let's pick one out for the week. Now, the one I've really been using for the past week or two, on weekends, has been the Diorskin Forever foundation, and I love that. I don't know if I want to keep it going. I think I do. Alright, I want to keep this one going. Okay. I'm thinking I need to do a foundation purge here pretty soon, so I may do a video on that pretty soon. Okay, so we have got our primer and we have got our foundation. So with this foundation, I really do need a bronzer, so I'm glad we picked a bronzer out. Now, going into the drawer where we got to pick our boring stuff, you know the drill. I'm out of the Maybelline right now, the eye primer, so I'll choose the Laura Mercier, let's see, what's this called? Eye Basics. It's like an eyelid corrector, so we'll choose that for the week. See what I mean? I've got the lashes right there. All our normal stuff. So I'll need an eyeliner. I haven't been winging out my liner lately because of the whole liner brush situation I mentioned last week. So I've been using a felt liner. I need mascara, and then I'll use a regular pencil if I need to tight line. And then I use this YSL Eye Kohl for my waterline. So we've got that. We're good there. Moving on to brows and stuff. You know that's where I keep this, my Instant Lip Comfort Oil. I'm going to use this because I think I used mostly the Goof Proof last week. So I'm going to grab my brush, I'm going to grab the brow, and we're going to use that this week. And then I might really not use that liner this week. One of you recommended the Essence liner brush, saying it's very thin and small, so I do want to make an Ulta stop and see if that's carried there, because that would be lovely if I could find a brush for $3 that would do what I need it to do. Okay, so we've got pretty much all our basics right there. Do need concealer, so we're going to move over to this drawer right here. And I think I am, okay, so how many of y'all are excited for the Tarte Shape Tape Foundation to be released? I'm really excited about that. So I think it releases today on Tarte's website, and on the 21st at Ulta. I'm going to wait for Ulta just because I like having that option to where if I hate it, I can still return it. So I think we'll go ahead and use the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea concealer. So let's put that bad boy right there. And then last but not least, we've got to pick out some lipsticks. So let's get started with that. Okay, so one thing I do kind of want to put to use are those Glitter Flip Lippies by Ciate London. Now my lips I told you in one of my last videos, my lips have been really chapped. They've been so much better. We're about to get another freeze here in Texas, or South Texas. So I'm pretty sure that condition is about to do a complete 180, and I'm about to go back to chapped lips. But I think I want to use a couple of these. So I'm kind of feeling the, let's see, is that Forbidden? Yeah, okay, so Forbidden, let's pick that one because that's a nice, good color. And then let's pick, I thought I had more of these. I guess not. Okay. And then this one is called Infamous. I'm like, what does that say? It's because I had it upside down. Infamous is more the mauve-y pink shade, and then, of course, Forbidden is the deeper vampy shade. So I think we're good there. Let's see if we have any Anastasias that we want to use. Kind of would like to go with a nude. This might actually be perfect. This one's Crush. Go with even more nude, and this one is Stripped. Let's go with Stripped, I think. I don't know if I want to use that. Okay, hold on. I actually want to, I think, pick one of these holiday. This is from 2016, but there is a nude in here that I really, really like, and I already see it. I'm weird. Again, I love to keep things in their boxes. I feel like it keeps things so much more organized. Okay, this one. It is called, okay, Maliboo. This is probably one of my favorite nudes of all time. This is just such a great nude. Now, the Kylie lipsticks are very drying. I always use a balm underneath her lipsticks. So we're going to choose this one for the week. So the shade to the right is Maliboo, and that's the Kylie nude I was telling you about. Pretty much one of my favorite nudes. The other one is Elle Belle. So I ended up picking this MAC lipstick as well, just in case my lips get uber dry, and these Ciate lippies are not an option for me because those are so drying. And the unfortunate thing about those is that if you wear a balm or gloss underneath, you change the consistency of the lipstick and the glitter just doesn't come out like it normally does. It becomes more of a metallic lip instead of a glitter lip, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It just, I've noticed, really changes it up when you wear any kind of moisturizing anything underneath of that. So in case the cold really brings back my chapped lips, I chose the MAC lipstick to kind of get me through the week. So I think we're good. Here we go. We've got our stash for the week. Quick rundown. We have got eyes. We've got base. We've got foundation and concealer. We're good there for all of the basics. We've got mascara. Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir. We've got those eye pencils we picked out, the Instant Comfort Lip Oil. Eye primer, we've got brows. Let's see, we've got blush, we've got highlight, special occasion back there, and we've got lip products over there. I think we're good. I don't know, I always feel like I'm forgetting something, but I'm gonna hope I'm not. And I'm going to go ahead and conclude this Shop My Stash. Yay, I'm so glad to be done for another week with picking out the makeup. So we're good to go. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have found this helpful. I hope it gives you ideas of what to go pick out from your stash for the week. And stay tuned. I will see you very, very soon. Take care. Have a great week, guys. Bye.